church, what are we doing wrong? 63% of Americans identify as Christians. And yet, there's over 500,000 people homeless, over 1 million abortions per year. I don't believe that there's 63% of Americans that are actually Christians. In James 2:14-17, what does it profit, my brethren, if someone says he has faith but does not have works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister is naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you says to them, "Depart in peace, be warmed and filled," but you do not give them the things which are needed for the body, what does it profit? Thus also faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead. No, this is not saying that we need to do works to be saved. It is saying that we do works because we are saved. But if we did works through our salvation, why is America in such a messed up state? Why don't we have the fire in our bellies that the 120 did on the day of Pentecost? Why are we letting our country go to hell in a handbasket? Are we really so selfish that we will not give the greatest gift we have ever received to the rest of the world? What is wrong? Matthew 7:16-20. You will know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes from thorn bushes, or figs from thistles? Even so, every good tree bears good fruit, but a bad tree bears bad fruit. A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, nor can a bad tree bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. Therefore, by their fruits you will know them. People should know we are Christians because of what we do. Yet too many of us that claim to be Christians look like the rest of America. That is not how it's supposed to be. Look at Paul. Look at Peter. These men, they preached. They gave their lives for the gospel. And we won't even cross the street. For our neighbors, for our friends, they went to complete strangers and said, "Jesus loves you. He died and rose again for you." We can't do the same. Why is this? In Psalm 39, David says that he withheld his mouth from even good, and a fire burned within him until he could not hold it any longer. A fire burned his bones. Why don't we have that church? If we would get out and do what we are told to do, we could turn this country around. Are we really so selfish? Are we really so cowardly that we can't go and speak the truth to those who need to hear it? Where is your fire? Why are you not out there on the front lines saying, "Jesus loves you"? Why are you not promoting politicians that endorse Christian values? Why are you not standing up when Christian values are attacked? Why, church? Why? We need to do better. There will come a day when our works will be judged. They'll either be burned up or they will withstand the flame. For yours, what will happen to yours? Will they be burned up, amounting to nothing? Or will you give all you've got for the sake of the gospel? Now's the time to decide, because one day that door will be shut. Think of all the people that you could be speaking to. All those people that may never hear the gospel. You may be their only chance to hear the truth. You can't be a coward and be a Christian. There will come a day when it's either give up your faith or die. And if you are not willing to speak the truth, when you have it comfortable, how can you hold to the truth when your life is on the line? You cannot be a Christian and love your life. For me to live is Christ, to die is gain. So many men, so many women died because of this gospel that we hold to today. Now, if you were to go and preach it, the worst you'd get is people calling you a crazy Christian. And you're not willing to suffer even that? How can you suffer death? You don't have the fire in your belly to tell your best friend about this gospel that saved your life. How can you hold on to it when they are putting a gun to your head? If you are not willing to lay down everything you have for the gospel, give it up. Give it up. He who wishes to save his life will lose it, but he who loses his life for my sake will save it. How can we say we are Christ's disciples if we don't preach what he preached, if we don't do what he told us to do? If you love me, you will follow my commands. Come on, church. Do better. Bring the gospel to the nations. Be his witnesses in your Jerusalem, Judea, and to the uttermost parts of the world. Don't just be a Sunday Christian, because that's not a Christian at all. It's someone going to a country club. Give your all for the gospel. Get that fire in your belly, and we can turn this nation around. We can stop the perversion of our youth. We can stop this abortion addiction. We can make so much good happen if we would just get that fire in our bellies for the lost, instead of just doing what makes us comfortable. Christ didn't call us for comfort. He called us to be the light into the world. You don't put a light under a basket. You set it on a stand so the whole house can be filled with light, and a city on a hill cannot be hidden. We are not a city on a hill. We should be. Good day, and God bless.